Hey there, YouTube! This is CypherSnake89 back once again. Now, up first, a little announcement. I've noticed that my recent videos concerning video games hasn't been getting a lot of attention. Not your cup of tea, eh? Well, that's too bad. But here's a little something that you might want to pay attention to. Guess what I've got? Boom! The brand new Cardfight VANGUARD-V series trial decks. Decks for Toshiki Kai, the Kagero Draconic Overlord build, and Aichi Sendo, the Royal Paladin's Blaster build. Today's date is June 6th. Now, these were supposed to come out on June 8th. So I got them early, and I didn't go to any Grandfest or anything. How do I do it? My secret. So, let's take a quick look at these. Oh, also, one thing I should point out that I got with these is these nifty little power markers that came with the two trial decks. I've only got a set of one, so I'm guessing they're two for each one. Now these are double-sided. And the first two is a Perfect Razor with the 2000 boost. And on the reverse side is Imperial Daughter, I believe, with 3000. Second one, same thing, slowly increasing in power. On this one, we've got King of Knights Alfred and Draconic Overlord on the other side. So these little power markers are a nifty way if you are limited on dice and you have varying power upgrades. So that's good to have in a pinch. Now these new trial decks, same thing, 50 cards, come in special box. I noticed that Bushiroad is changing the format of the packaging. This time, we've got the opening on one side, and it opens up like a carry case. Because on this side, it's hinged. Very interesting. So, just put that out the way for the moment. The plastic sleeving, very, very sturdy. So, of course, this is the V series, which will slowly mark the induction of the standard format and the premium format. So, right off the bat, the main Vanguard for Toshiki Kai. It's holographic Draconic Overlord. Very nice. Got the Force Marker, Twin Drive. Now, unlike previous generations, it goes up to 13,000 power base, and look at those skills. Soul Blast 1, and this unit gains 10,000 for the turn. Once a turn, you can, when it hits, counterblast and discard 2 to restand this unit. The old Draconic Overlord was Counterblast 3, and if it successfully destroys a rear guard, then you can stand it back up. This one, you can do it even if it hits the Vanguard. Very good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of Draconic Overlord. Here's the common art. Same skill, same everything, just a different look. And we followed that up with 4 copies of Crested Dragon. Now, Crested Dragon was the primary grade 3 in the Kagero strike decks that were handed out at Springfest Team League this year. It was last month at the city of Anaheim in California. Me and my friends all went. My team got in the bottom 51%, but we were there. We were just below the 50 mark. So we did okay, but we didn't do good. So don't think of us as gods, please. There are much better players than us, but that's why I'm buying these, so we can get better. 3 copies of Dragon Armed Knight. And when this unit attacks the Vanguard, if your opponent has 3 or less rear guards, he gains a power bonus. So, I just boarded. The new Dragon Knight Nahalam over here. I like his skill. This one's actually an improvement over the strike deck. Because he only counterblast 1 opponent's rear guard in the back row and retire it, and he gains 5,000 until the end of the turn. Very, very nifty. Now, we have some grade 2s with a 10,000 power shield. Let's see. Embodiment of Shield, Lam. Very, very powerful. Now, we've got grade 1 perfect guards. Guard Griffin. Notice how the Sentinel shielding is different from previous versions. 7,000 power. Discard cannot be hit. And then we've got 4 copies. Much love to Bushiroad for changing up their trial deck format. Remember the days when there used to be only 1 in the deck? When there wasn't any in the decks? And then they went to 1. And then they went to 2 in the G series, and now we're getting 4. Granted, there may be some better ones out there, but this gives you a jump-off point. So we've got a few copies of Dragon Bug Genjo. When this unit boosts, if you have more rear guards than your opponent, his boost is increased from 8 to 11. Embodiment of Armor Barn. This one actually has a skill. That's another improvement over the strike deck. He's got 10,000 shield. That's when placed on the rear guard. Count blast 1, soul blast 1. Choose opponent's grade 2 or less in the same column as this guy and blow it up. And then if you have more rear guard than your opponent, he gains 5k. So he can be a good booster for any unit, really. And here we have Dragon Knight Burge. Again, grade 1, 10,000 shield. If your opponent has 4 or more rear guards, count blast 1, put them into the soul, choose one of them, retire it, and one of your rear guards gain 10,000 for the turn. Very destructive. Here's the new starter, Lizard Runner Undu. It doesn't have a Forerunner skill like his predecessor, but when you ride on him, draw a card. And notice it doesn't say Kagero, so if Bushiroad does anything about law for mixed decks, then that could be a thing. We've got 4 copies of Embodiment of Spear Tar, 15k shield, and the triggers now give 10,000 power. Lovely, lovely. Got another critical trigger here. Again, 10,000, 15k shield. Demonic Dragon Mage Rakshasa. Got 4 of him. Here's a draw trigger featured in the first episode of the V series anime. The Red Gem Carbuncle. Looks like something from Steven Universe almost. Or is that just my fanboy voice talking? Anyway, the draw triggers still only give about 5,000 power. That's a bit of a loon, but the power increase is still 10k. And let's see, we've got for the heal trigger, Dragon Monk Genjo. Heal 10,000, And the new heal triggers give 20k shield. Best improvement yet, I'd say. And there we have a couple the 2 hollows from that completes the set of 4 for Dragon Knight and Embodiment of Armor Bar. In case you can't tell, they are foil. Looking pretty nice. And the trial deck comes with 2 bland force markers. Now these force markers do have the same backing as a standard card. So when you put them in sleeves, they will need to be different colored than your main deck. And here is the key card of the trial deck. It's the force marker with the Dragonic Overlord art. And acquire your Vanguard, Rear Guard. Put this marker in Vanguard or Rear Guard. And the unit on the circle gains 10,000. You may put it on the same circle and it stacks too. So that is the conclusion of my rundown for the Dragonic Overlord Toshiki Kai trial deck for V-Series. Check back in the next video when I have a look at Aichi Sando's.